If you want to achieve something in life, you need to understand that success doesn't just happen on its own. It takes hard work, focus, and the right mindset. And the truth is, before you can get to where you want to be, sometimes you have to rebuild yourself from the ground up. In today's video, I want to show you exactly how to do that. We're going to walk through simple steps that anyone can follow to start changing their life. It's about understanding where you are, facing your weaknesses, and taking action every day to move closer to your goals. But most importantly, you'll learn how to shift your thinking and embrace the idea that failure is just part of the journey to success. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be committed to becoming better. Success isn't about a one-time effort. It's about making small, consistent changes that build up over time. And I'm here to tell you, you have the ability to do that. So if you're ready to take action, change your habits, and start seeing real results in your life, keep watching. Because what I'm about to share with you could be the key to the success you've been looking for. Let's get started. Number 1, break yourself down to build yourself up. Most people want change. They want success, a better life, more money, more happiness. But here's the problem. They don't want to change themselves. They want things to improve while they stay the same. And that's not how it works. If you want to become someone who succeeds, you have to be willing to rebuild yourself. And rebuilding starts with breaking down the parts of you that aren't working. It's not easy. It takes effort. But if you're serious about creating a better life, this is the first step. Take a good hard look at where you are right now. Be honest, no excuses, no blaming, just facts. Are you where you want to be? Are your habits leading you towards success, or are they holding you back? What do you do with your time? How do you handle challenges? Do you have the discipline to push through difficulty, or do you quit when things get tough? Most people avoid these questions. They don't want to admit their weaknesses. They don't want to face the truth. But that's the only way to grow. If you refuse to see the problem, how can you ever fix it? You have to be willing to look in the mirror and say, this isn't working. I need to change. And once you see the problem, you have to tear it down. That means breaking old habits. That means letting go of things that aren't serving you. Maybe it's laziness. Maybe it's a negative mindset. Maybe it's fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. Whatever it is, you have to break it down. And here's the thing. It's uncomfortable. It's hard. It's not fun to admit that you've been making the wrong choices. It's not easy to change the way you think and act, but it's necessary. If you want to build something strong, you have to start with a solid foundation. You don't build a new house on a weak, cracked surface. You tear down what's broken and lay a new foundation. The same goes for your life. Now let's talk about habits. Your habits shape your future. If you want success, you need successful habits. But before you can build good habits, you have to get rid of the bad ones. Look at how you spend your time. Are you wasting hours on things that don't matter? Are you stuck in routines that keep you in the same place? If so, it's time to break those habits and replace them with better ones. And that doesn't happen overnight. It takes discipline. It takes effort. But the good news is, every small step you take in the right direction adds up. If you start today, in a few months, you'll be a completely different person. But you have to start. And let's talk about mindset. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. If you let negative thoughts control you, you'll never move forward. Most people talk themselves out of success before they even try. They say, I can't do it, or I'm not good enough, or what if I fail? And because they believe that, they don't take action. If that's you, you have to break that mindset. Replace those thoughts with, I will do this, I will figure it out, I will keep going until I succeed. It's also about who you surround yourself with. If the people in your life are negative, if they doubt you, if they make excuses, guess what? You'll pick up those same habits. But if you're around people who push themselves, who work hard, who believe in growth, you'll start thinking and acting differently. So take a look at your circle. Are they helping you grow, or are they keeping you the same? If you want to rebuild yourself, sometimes that means letting go of the wrong people. And here's another thing. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting to feel ready. There is no perfect moment. The only time you have is right now. So start now. Start small, if you have to, but start. Every day you wait is another day wasted. And don't be afraid to fail. People think failure is the end. It's not. It's part of the process. Every time you fail, you learn, you grow, you adjust. Failure is how you get stronger. The only real failure is quitting. So don't quit. At the end of the day, rebuilding yourself is a choice. No one else can do it for you. No one else is responsible for your success. You are. And if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to break down the old version of yourself and build something better, you will see results. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to let go of what's holding you back? Are you ready to put in the effort? Are you ready to rebuild yourself into someone stronger, someone more disciplined, someone who goes after what they want? If the answer is yes, then start today. Because the sooner you start, the sooner you'll see your life change. Number 2, face your weaknesses. Then fix them. Most people spend their lives running from their weaknesses. They ignore them. They hide from them. They make excuses. But here's the truth. Until you face them, they will control you. You can't fix what you refuse to acknowledge. And if you want to grow, if you want to improve, if you want success, you have to confront the areas where you are falling short. Take a moment and think about it. What's holding you back right now? Is it a lack of discipline? Is it fear? Is it procrastination? Maybe you're not consistent. Maybe you struggle with confidence. Maybe you start things but never finish. Whatever it is, be honest with yourself. No one else is watching. No one else is judging. This is about you and your future. Most people don't want to admit their flaws because it's uncomfortable. It's easier to pretend the problem isn't there. It's easier to blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck. But if you do that, nothing changes. You stay stuck. And if you stay stuck, life doesn't get better. So let's do something different. Instead of running from your weaknesses, let's face them, write them down. Be specific. If you struggle with waking up early, write it down. If you give up too easily, write it down. If you waste time on distractions, write it down. Seeing it in front of you makes it real. It gives you something to work on. Now, once you've identified your weaknesses, what do? You fix them. You make a plan. You take action. If you lack discipline, start practicing small habits that build self-control. Wake up on time. Stick to a schedule. If fear is stopping you, push yourself into situations that challenge you. Speak up in meetings. Try something new. If you procrastinate, set deadlines for yourself and hold yourself accountable. This isn't about changing overnight. It's about making small, steady improvements. If you improve just 1% every day, imagine where you'll be in a month, in a year. Success isn't built in a day, but it is built daily. And here's another important thing. Don't let your weaknesses define you. Just because you struggle with something today doesn't mean you have to struggle with it forever. The people who succeed aren't the ones who are naturally talented or lucky. They're the ones who take their weaknesses and turn them into strengths. Think about someone who used to be bad at public speaking but practiced until they became great. Think about someone who was out of shape but trained until they became strong. These things don't happen by accident. They happen because people face their flaws and decide to fix them. And remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Start with one thing. Pick the biggest weakness holding you back and focus on improving that. Once you've made progress, move to the next one. Over time, you'll look back and realize you've become a completely different person. But none of this works if you don't take responsibility. No one is going to fix your weaknesses for you. No one is going to come and save you. If you want a better life, if you want more success, if you want to be stronger, it's on you to make it happen. So ask yourself, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to face the uncomfortable truth about where you need to improve? Are you willing to push yourself past your limits? Because if you are, then you're already ahead of most people. Most people will never do this. Most people will stay the same. But that doesn't have to be you. If you start today, a year from now, you won't even recognize yourself. You'll be more disciplined, more confident, more focused. But it starts with this one step. Face your weaknesses and fix them. Once you do that, nothing can stop you. Number 3, develop a strong daily routine. Success is not built on big moments. It's not about one lucky break or one big opportunity. It's built on what you do every single day. Your habits, your actions, your routine. That's what shapes your future. If you want to be successful, you need a strong daily routine that keeps you on track, keeps you focused, and moves you closer to your goals. Most people don't have a routine. They wake up without a plan. They go through the day reacting to whatever happens. And then they wonder why they're not making progress. They waste time, they get distracted, and they don't put their energy into things that actually matter. But the truth is, if you don't control your day will control you. And if your day controls you, so does your future. So let's talk about building a routine that works. First, start with your mornings. How you start your day matters. If you wake up late, rush through the morning, and start your day feeling stressed, that energy follows you. But if you wake up with purpose, if you take control of those first few hours, you set the tone for the rest of the day. Wake up at a set time. Don't hit snooze. Get up. Get moving. Take a few moments to plan your day. What needs to get done? What are your top priorities? What can you do today that will bring you closer to your goals? Starting the day with clarity puts you in control. Then take care of yourself. Move your body. Exercise. Stretch. Go for a walk. Something to wake yourself up and get your blood flowing. You don't need to spend hours in the gym, but you do need to be active. Your body affects your mind. If you feel sluggish, your mind will be sluggish too. Next, feed your mind. Read something that helps you grow. Listen to something that challenges your thinking. If you start your day by learning something new, over time, that knowledge builds up. Imagine how much wiser, sharper, and more prepared you'll be a year from now if you commit to learning every day. After your morning routine, focus on your work. Set clear goals for the day. What do you need to accomplish? What's the most important task? Don't just do busy work. Do work that actually moves you forward. Most people spend their days checking emails, scrolling through their phones, doing small things that don't really matter. But if you focus on what's important, you'll be amazed at how much progress you can make. And here's something crucial. Eliminate distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone, social media, emails, notifications. If you're not careful, they will steal your time. And once your time is gone, you can't get it back. Turn off notifications. Set specific times for checking messages. When you work with full focus. Now let's talk about energy. Your routine should include breaks. You're not a machine. You can't work non-stop without burning out. Take short breaks to recharge. Step outside, stretch, breathe. When you take care of your energy, you can get more done in less time. As the day goes on, stay disciplined. Stick to your plan. It's easy to start strong in the morning and then lose momentum. But discipline means staying committed, even when you don't feel like it. Remind yourself why you started. Keep your goals in front of you. If you control your time, you control your life. And finally, end your day with purpose. Most people go to bed scrolling through their phones, watching TV, or wasting time. But the way you end your day matters just as much as the way you started. Take a few moments to reflect. What did you accomplish today? What could have been better? What do you need to do tomorrow? If you plan ahead, you'll wake up ready instead of feeling lost. Then, unplug. Give your mind a break. Sleep early. Rest well. A tired mind cannot perform at its best. Success isn't about grinding non-stop. It's about working smart, staying disciplined, and taking care of your mind and body. A strong daily routine isn't about doing a million things. It's about doing the right things consistently. Small actions, repeated every day, create massive results over time. If you commit to following a routine that supports your goals, success is inevitable. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Start today. Set a plan. Take control of your day. Because if you master your routine, you'll master your life. Number 4, upgrade your skills and knowledge. If you want success, you must grow. You cannot stay the same and expect better results. Your income, your opportunities, your achievements, they will never exceed your level of skill and knowledge. If you want to earn more, do more, and become more, you must upgrade yourself. Most people stop learning after school. They think once they graduate, they're done. But learning is not something you finish. It's something you commit to for life. The world is changing fast, and if you don't keep up, you fall behind. The skills that worked 5 years ago may not work today, and the knowledge that got you here won't take you to the next level. The first step to upgrading yourself is to be honest. Where are you lacking? What skills do you need to develop? What knowledge do you need to gain? If you avoid this step, you'll stay stuck. But if you face the truth, you can grow. Maybe you need better communication skills. Maybe you need to learn about business, finance, or leadership. Maybe you need to improve your ability to focus, manage time, or solve problems. Whatever it is, identify it. Because once you know what to work on, you can get to work. Now don't wait for someone to teach you. Some people sit around waiting for a mentor, a class, or a program to guide them. But the real winners take responsibility for their own learning. They read, they study, they practice, they seek out information. If you want to upgrade your skills and knowledge, you have to go after it. Books are one of the best ways to learn. And here's the thing, you don't have to read a book a week, just read a little every day. Even 10 pages a day adds up. In a year, that's 3,650 pages. That's a lot of knowledge. Imagine how much sharper and wiser you'll be if you commit to learning every day. But reading alone is not enough. You must apply what you learn. Knowledge without action is useless. If you read a book about success but don't change your habits, nothing happens. If you watch a video about leadership but don't practice leading, you don't grow. Real learning comes from doing. And don't just learn what's easy. Some people only study things they already enjoy. But growth happens when you challenge yourself. If a subject is difficult, that's a sign you need to learn it. Push yourself to understand new ideas. Develop skills that scare you, because the more you stretch your mind, the stronger it gets. Surround yourself with people who are ahead of you. If you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Find people who challenge you, who inspire you to think bigger, work harder, and aim higher. If you spend time with people who are constantly improving, you will naturally improve too. And here's a key principle: become valuable. In life, you don't get paid for time, you get paid for the value you bring. If you want to earn more, you must increase your value. And how do you do that? By upgrading your skills and knowledge. If you develop expertise, if you become excellent at what you do, opportunities will come to you. People will pay for value, and the more valuable you become, the more choices you have in life. Most people don't upgrade themselves because they think it takes too long. But time will pass anyway. A year from now, you could be more skilled, more knowledgeable, and more valuable. Or you could be exactly where you are today. The difference is what you choose to do with your time. So don't wait. Start today. Pick one skill to improve. Pick one topic to study. Take one step toward growth. Because when you commit to lifelong learning, success becomes inevitable. Now let's go deeper. Why do some people never upgrade themselves? Because they fear change. Growth requires change, and change is uncomfortable. It's easier to stay the same, but staying the same means staying stuck. If you want more out of life, you must be willing to get uncomfortable. Maybe you've told yourself, I'm too old to learn new things, but that's not true. Age is not the problem, attitude is. There are people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s learning new skills, starting businesses, mastering new technology. It's not about when you start, it's about whether you start. Maybe you've said, I don't have time to learn. But let's be honest. How much time do you spend on things that don't help you grow? Watching TV, scrolling social media, wasting hours on distractions. You don't need more time. You need better priorities. Even 20 minutes a day of learning can change your life. Maybe you think, I'm not smart enough. But intelligence is not fixed. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. If you put in the effort, if you keep learning, your mind will expand. You will understand more, remember more, and solve problems faster. Excuses keep people small, but you don't have to be one of them. You can decide today that you will grow, you will learn, you will upgrade yourself. Not someday, now. And don't wait for perfect conditions. Some people say, I'll start when I have more money, more time, more energy. But perfect conditions don't exist. Start with what you have. Learn with what's available. Improve little by little, and soon you'll see big results. Make learning a habit. Set a goal to read every day. Listen to audiobooks while you drive. Take online courses. Attend seminars. Talk to people who are ahead of you. Challenge yourself to grow in every area of life. And most importantly, never stop. Growth is not something you do once and then forget about. It's a lifelong commitment. The best in every field, athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders, they never stop learning. That's why they stay on top. So decide today, will you stay where you are, or will you take action to upgrade yourself? The choice is yours. But remember this, Your future success depends on the skills and knowledge you build today. If you grow, your opportunities grow. If you learn, your future expands. Invest in yourself, and the rewards will follow. Number 5, take daily action toward your goals. Success is not about what you do once in a while. It's about what you do every day. The people who achieve great things in life are not the ones who wait for the perfect moment. They are the ones who take action, even when they don't feel like it, even when it's hard, even when the results are not immediate. Most people have goals. They want to be successful. They want to be healthier. They want to be financially free. But wanting is not enough. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is daily action. Small, consistent steps toward your goal will always beat big, inconsistent efforts. The first step is to be clear about what you want. If your goal is vague, your actions will be vague. Don't just say, "I want to be successful." What does success mean for you? Is it starting a business? Is it improving your health? Is it learning a new skill? Define it clearly. Once you do that, you can break it down into daily actions. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Many people dream big but never make a plan. They say, "One day I'll do it," but one day never comes. If you want to reach your goal, you need a clear action plan. What do you need to do every day to get closer to your goal? If you want to write a book, how many pages will you write each day? If you want to get fit, what workouts will you do? If you want to build a business, what tasks will you complete daily? Break it down. Because when you know exactly what to do, it's easier to take action. And here's something important. Start small. Some people get excited, they take on too much, and then they burn out. They try to change everything overnight, and when they fail, they quit. But real progress comes from small, consistent actions. If you improve by just 1% every day, in a year, you will be 37 times better. That's the power of daily action. Now let's talk about discipline. Some days you won't feel like taking action. You'll be tired, unmotivated, or distracted. But successful people don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. They do what needs to be done, no matter how they feel. If you only take action when you feel like it, you'll never reach your goal. You must build the habit of showing up every day, and don't let excuses stop you. Some people say, "I don't have time," but time is not the problem. Priorities are. You find time for what matters. If you have time to scroll social media, you have time to work on your goals. If you have time to watch TV, you have time to take action. It's not about having time. It's about making time. Some people say, "I don't have the right skills," but no one starts as an expert. The best in every field started as beginners. They took action, they learned, and they got better. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll never start. The best way to learn is by doing. Some say, "What if I fail?" But failure is part of success. No one gets it right the first time. If you fail, you learn. If you make mistakes, you grow. The only real failure is doing nothing. If you take action every day, you will improve. And if you improve, success is only a matter of time. And here's something powerful. Track your progress. What gets measured gets improved. If you're working toward a goal, write down what you do every day. When you see your progress, it keeps you motivated. And when you miss a day, you'll see it and get back on track. A simple checklist, journal, or app can help you stay accountable. Another key to success: surround yourself with action takers. If you spend time with people who complain, who make excuses, who do nothing, you will become like them. But if you surround yourself with people who take action, who are focused, who are improving every day, you will be inspired to do the same. Now let's talk about patience. Most people give up too soon. They take action for a week, a month, maybe a few months, and when they don't see big results, they quit. But real success takes time. Just like you don't see a tree grow overnight, you won't see massive success overnight. But if you keep taking action, the results will come. And don't just work hard, work smart. Some people take action every day, but they keep making the same mistakes. They don't learn, they don't adjust, they don't improve. If something isn't working, change your approach. Be willing to adapt, study what works, improve your strategy. Because success is not just about effort, it's about learning and growing. Every day is a chance to move closer to your goals. Every day is a chance to improve. The question is, will you take action? Or will you wait, make excuses, and stay the same? The choice is yours. But remember this: small actions, repeated daily, create massive results. If you start today, Imagine where you'll be in a year. Imagine the progress you'll make, the skills you'll build, the success you'll achieve. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now. Take one small step today, then another tomorrow, and another the next day. Because if you take action every day, success is inevitable. Number 6, surround yourself with people who support your growth. The people you spend time with shape your future. If you surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be better, you will grow. But if you spend time with those who complain, make excuses, and do nothing, you will pick up their habits too. Take a moment and think about the people around you. Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they encouraging you to work on your goals, or are they distracting you? If you want to grow, you must be careful about the company you keep. Many people don't realize how much their environment affects them. If you spend time with people who are always negative, always blaming others, always talking about how life is unfair, that mindset will influence you. You might not notice it at first, but over time their way of thinking becomes yours. And before you know it, you're making excuses, doubting yourself, and staying stuck in the same place. But there's another side to this. If you spend time with people who are focused, disciplined, and always improving, you will naturally start adopting their mindset. You will push yourself more. You will aim higher. You will expect more from yourself. That's the power of your environment. Now, this doesn't mean you have to cut everyone out of your life, but it does mean you need to be intentional about who you spend most of your time with. You don't have to be rude or disrespectful to people who don't share your mindset, but you do have to protect your energy and focus. Look for people who challenge you. If you are the smartest or most hardworking person in your circle, it's time to find a new circle. Growth happens when you are around people who are ahead of you, people who push you to become better. If you're surrounded by people who accept mediocrity, you will slowly start lowering your own standards. But if you're around people who are always learning, always taking action, always setting bigger goals, that will push you to do the same. Find mentors. A mentor doesn't have to be someone you know personally. It can be someone whose books you read, whose videos you watch, or whose lessons you apply. Learn from people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Study their habits, their mindset, and their approach to success. And remember, it's not just about finding people who are successful. It's about finding people who share your values. You want to be around people who not only push you to succeed, but also encourage you to be a better person. Some people will try to hold you back. They may not do it on purpose, but if they see you changing, improving, and working on yourself, it makes them uncomfortable, because your growth reminds them of their own lack of effort. Some will try to discourage you, tell you it's too hard, or make fun of your ambitions. Don't let that stop you. Keep moving forward. And if you don't have the right people around you right now, don't worry. You can start building your circle. Look for communities, groups, or events where like-minded people gather. Join a class, attend a seminar, or connect with people online who are on the same journey as you. The right people are out there. You just have to find them. And once you do, support them as well. Success is not a solo journey. When you encourage and help others grow, you build stronger connections. When you celebrate other people's wins, you create an environment where success is normal. Your environment matters more than you think. The right people will push you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. They will remind you of your potential when you forget. They will push you forward when you feel like giving up. And most importantly, they will help you become the best version of yourself. Choose wisely, because the people around you will either help you grow or keep you stuck. And your future depends on that choice. Number 7, develop a winner's mindset. Your mind is the foundation of your success. Everything starts there. Before you can achieve big things, before you can change your life, before you can go from where you are to where you want to be, you must first develop the mindset of a winner. Because success is not just about skills, talent, or luck. It's about how you think, how you see challenges, and how you respond to setbacks. Winners think differently. They see problems as opportunities. They don't back down when things get hard. They don't make excuses. They take full responsibility for their lives. If they fail, they don't blame others. They don't complain. They learn, they adjust, and they keep moving forward. That's the mindset you need if you want to succeed. The first step in developing a winner's mindset is believing that success is possible for you. not for someone else, not for people who are more talented, more educated, or more experienced, but for you. Many people never achieve their goals because deep down they don't believe they can. They doubt themselves. They say, I don't have the right connections, or I wasn't born into the right family, or I don't have the right skills. But winners don't think that way. Winners say, I may not have everything I need right now, but I can learn, I can improve, I can figure it out. That's the mindset that changes everything. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you can do. Instead of making excuses, find solutions. If you don't have the skills, learn them. If you don't have the experience, start small and build. If you don't have the right people around you, go out and find them. Winners don't wait for the perfect conditions. They start with what they have and make it work. Another key to a winner's mindset is discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward. Winners don't just work when they feel like it. They work even when they don't feel like it. They wake up early, they stick to their plans, and they do what needs to be done, whether they're in the mood or not. That's what separates those who succeed from those who only dream. And here's something important. Winners don't waste time worrying about what other people think. Too many people hold themselves back because they're afraid of judgment. They don't start that business. They don't chase that dream. They don't take that first step because they're worried about what others will say. But here's the truth. People will always have opinions. Some will support you, and some will doubt you. But at the end of the day, their opinions don't pay your bills. Their opinions don't build your future. Only your actions do. Winners understand this, and they stay focused on their goals, no matter what others say. Winners also know how to handle failure. Failure is not the end. It's part of the process. Every successful person you admire has failed, probably more times than you can count. But they didn't let failure stop them. They used it to learn. They got better. They adjusted their approach and kept going. That's the difference between winners and losers. Losers quit when they fail. Winners use failure as fuel. And let's talk about patience. A winner's mindset means understanding that real success takes time. Too many people give up too soon. They try something for a few weeks, a few months, and if they don't see results, they quit. But success doesn't happen overnight. Winners play the long game. They stay consistent, they keep improving, and they keep pushing, because they know that if they stick with it, success will come. And finally, winners take action. Thinking is important. Planning is important. But at some point, you have to act. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the right time, waiting until they feel ready, waiting until they have more confidence. But winners don't wait. They start, they take the first step. Even if it's small, they move forward. Even if they don't have everything figured out. Because they know that action builds momentum, and momentum creates results. If you want to change your life, you must first change your mindset. You must start thinking like a winner. You must believe in yourself. Take full responsibility. Stay disciplined. Ignore the doubters. Learn from failure. Be patient. And most importantly, take action. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about what you know. It's about what you do. And when you start thinking and acting like a winner, success will follow. Number 8. Take risks and step out of your comfort zone. If you want to grow, if you want to achieve something great, you must take risks. You must step out of the place where you feel safe, where everything is predictable, where nothing challenges you. Because comfort might feel good, but it won't get you anywhere. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. Success doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from doing things that scare you, things that push you, things that make you better. Most people never reach their full potential because they are afraid to take risks. They think, what if I fail? What if I lose money? What if people laugh at me? So they stay where they are. They settle for a job they don't like. They accept a life that's far less than what they're capable of. Not because they can't do better, but because they're too afraid to try. But here's what you have to understand. Playing it safe is the biggest risk of all. Because while you're avoiding failure, you're also avoiding success. While you're staying comfortable, you're also staying stuck. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. It doesn't mean gambling everything away. It means being willing to do what's necessary to move forward. It means investing in yourself, even when it feels scary. It means making decisions that challenge you, even when you're unsure. Because nothing great ever happens without risk. Every successful person you admire has taken risks. They've started businesses without knowing if they would work. They've left secure jobs to chase something bigger. They've put themselves out there, even when they were afraid. That's why they succeeded. Fear is natural. Everyone feels it. The difference between those who win and those who don't is how they handle that fear. Some people let fear control them. They let it stop them from moving forward. Others feel the fear and do it anyway. They understand that fear is not a stop sign. It's just a sign that they're stepping into something new, something important, and they push through. The best way to overcome fear is to take action. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the easier it gets. The first time you do something new, it feels terrifying. But after you do it a few times, it becomes normal. That's how growth works. What once felt impossible becomes easy. What once felt scary becomes second nature. And suddenly, you're a different person. More confident, more capable, more successful. Taking risks also means being okay with failure. Because here's the truth. You will fail. Not every risk you take will work out. Not every decision you make will be perfect. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every mistake, every setback, every wrong turn teaches you something valuable. It makes you smarter, stronger, better. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail, learn, and keep going. If you want a better life, you have to step out of what's comfortable. You have to try new things. You have to take that first step, even if you don't feel ready. Because if you wait for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. There is no perfect time. There is only now. And if you don't take risks now, when will you? The world belongs to those who take action, to those who are willing to step into the unknown, to those who refuse to settle for a life of what ifs. And I wish I had. Because in the end, it's not the risks you take that you regret. It's the ones you didn't. It's the opportunities you let pass by, the chances you were too afraid to take. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop letting fear hold you back. Take the risk. Step out of your comfort zone and watch how your life begins to change. Number 9. Never stop improving yourself. One of the most important lessons I've learned in life is that growth is a continuous process. You don't reach a point where you can say, I've done it, I've learned it all, I'm done. That's not how life works. If you want to be successful, if you want to live a life that truly matters, you must never stop improving yourself. It's about constantly getting better, growing, evolving, and challenging yourself to reach higher and higher levels. The world is changing fast. Technology, ideas, the economy, it's all shifting every day. If you want to stay relevant, if you want to keep moving forward, you can't afford to stand still. The moment you stop improving is the moment you start falling behind. That's a reality we all need to face, whether you're in business, in your personal life, or in your career. If you're not growing, you're losing ground. That's just how it is. The good news is that improvement doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be huge changes all at once. It can be small, consistent actions every day. What matters is the commitment to never stop growing, learning, and evolving. Every day gives you a chance to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. A small step forward might not seem like much, but when you take it every day, over time, it adds up. Eventually, those little steps turn into big results. You can improve in so many ways. You can work on your mindset, your attitude, your habits. You can improve your health, your relationships, your career. There's always something you can improve. Never think you've reached the end of the road. There's always another level to reach, another skill to learn, another way to become better. The key is to always have that mindset of improvement, to never get complacent, and to always strive to be the best version of yourself. Improving yourself doesn't just happen by accident. You have to be intentional about it. It requires discipline, focus, and effort. It means taking time every day to learn something new, to reflect on your progress, and to take steps toward becoming better. It's about investing in yourself, your education, your health, your mindset. Every small improvement is a step closer to the person you're meant to be. One of the most powerful ways to keep improving is through reading. You see, successful people are always learning. They read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and surround themselves with people who challenge them to be better. Knowledge is one of the greatest assets you can have. And the best part is, it's always available. The more you learn, the more opportunities open up for you. The more you know, the more you can do, and the more you can achieve. But it's not just about knowledge. It's also about taking action on that knowledge. It's about implementing what you've learned and making it part of your daily life. You can read all the books in the world, but if you don't take action, that knowledge is useless. It's the application of knowledge that leads to growth. It's the daily actions that turn information into real, tangible results. It's also important to surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend the most time with have a huge influence on your growth. If you're around people who are constantly learning, growing, and pushing themselves, it'll inspire you to do the same. But if you're around people who are content with where they are, who aren't striving for more, you might find it harder to keep improving. Choose your circle wisely. Find people who push you to be better, people who challenge you, and people who hold you accountable. Another key to continuous improvement is to embrace feedback. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback from others, whether it's from a mentor, a colleague, or a friend. Feedback can help you see things you might not notice on your own. It's a chance to learn, grow, and make adjustments. Don't take feedback personally. Instead, see it as a gift that helps you get better. The more you embrace feedback, the faster you can grow. And remember, improvement doesn't just happen in one area of life. It's a holistic process. You need to work on your mind, your body, and your spirit. If you want to be successful, you can't neglect your health. You need to take care of your body, get enough sleep, eat well, and exercise. A healthy body leads to a clearer mind, and a clearer mind leads to better decisions and greater success. So never stop improving your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. Never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop improving yourself. Every day is an opportunity to take one more step forward. You can always be better than you were yesterday. And as you continue to improve, you'll find that not only does your life get better, but the lives of those around you do as well. The more you invest in yourself, the more you have to give. And the more you give, the more you'll receive. It's a never-ending cycle of growth, improvement, and success. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Start today. Commit to improving yourself every single day. Challenge yourself to learn more, do more, be more. Make growth a priority in your life, and you'll see results. Keep moving forward. Keep striving for better. And remember, the only limit to your success is the limit you place on your own growth. Keep going. Keep improving. Your future self will thank you for it. Number 10. Embrace failure as part of success. Success is often painted as this perfect, smooth journey, like everything is supposed to fall into place without a hitch. But the reality is far different. The road to success is full of bumps, failures, and obstacles. And if you're serious about building a successful life, you need to get comfortable with that fact. Because failure, believe it or not, is an essential part of the success process. I know failure doesn't feel good. No one likes to fail. It can sting, it can be discouraging, and it can make you feel like you're not cut out for success. But let me tell you something important. Failure is not the opposite of success. In fact, failure is a necessary part of success. Every successful person you look up to, every person who's made it to the top, has faced failure along the way. It's how they handled that failure that made all the difference. Think about it. You can't succeed without failing. How could you possibly learn if you didn't fail? If you were always succeeding, always getting things right, how would you ever grow? The mistakes, the challenges, and yes, the failures, they're what teach you the lessons you need to learn in order to succeed. Every time you fail, you get one step closer to figuring things out. You gain wisdom, you gain experience, and you get stronger. So instead of running away from failure, you need to embrace it. Embracing failure doesn't mean you're happy about it. It doesn't mean you go out there and look for failure or hope that things go wrong. No, it means understanding that failure is not the end of the road. It's just a detour. It's a lesson. It's a step in the process. When you fail, you learn. When you fail, you grow. When you fail, you get better. Let's think about some of the most successful people in history. Do you think they just woke up one day, had an idea, and immediately succeeded? No, they failed time and time again. Thomas Edison, for example, tried and failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't give up after one failure or 10 failures. He learned from each one and used that knowledge to keep moving forward. His failures were stepping stones to his success. And let me tell you, failure is not permanent. Just because you failed doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't define you. What defines you is how you respond to it. Are you going to stay down and quit? Or are you going to get back up and keep trying? The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is how they respond to failure. Successful people see failure as a lesson, a chance to learn and grow. Unsuccessful people let failure stop them, and they never get back up. You see, when you embrace failure, you take away its power over you. When you fear failure, it holds you back. It keeps you from trying new things, from taking risks, from going after what you really want. But when you embrace failure, it no longer has control over you. It becomes a tool for growth. Every time you fail, you can ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I do differently next time? And then you go out and try again, better and wiser than before. The truth is, the most successful people didn't get to where they are because they avoided failure. They got there because they faced failure head on, learned from it, and kept going. They didn't give up when things got tough. They didn't throw in the towel when they faced obstacles. They used failure as fuel to push them forward. And that's what you need to do too. I want you to start changing the way you think about failure. Instead of seeing it as something to be feared or avoided, see it as a part of the journey. See it as a stepping stone. Every time you fail, you're getting closer to success. Every time you stumble, you're gaining experience that will help you succeed in the future. Failure isn't something to be ashamed of. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're putting yourself out there, and that you're willing to learn and grow. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of not trying. Be afraid of letting fear and doubt stop you from pursuing your dreams. Don't let the possibility of failure hold you back. Because the truth is, if you never fail, it probably means you're not pushing yourself hard enough. You're not taking risks. You're playing it safe, and that's not where success lives. So go ahead, take risks, try new things, make mistakes, fail, and then get back up. Learn from it, and keep moving forward. Success doesn't come to those who never fail. It comes to those who are willing to get back up, no matter how many times they fall. And here's the secret. The more you embrace failure, the less it will affect you. You'll start to see failure as just another part of the process, something that happens when you're taking action, pushing yourself, and growing. It will stop feeling like the end of the world. Instead, it will feel like a normal, necessary part of your journey to success. Remember, you don't fail when you make a mistake. You fail when you give up. Don't give up. Learn from your mistakes. Keep going. The more you embrace failure, the more you'll learn, the more you'll grow, and the closer you'll get to achieving your goals. Get out there, fail as many times as it takes, and embrace each failure as a lesson, as a step forward on your path to success. Because the truth is, if you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. And if you're not trying, you're not living up to your potential. Embrace failure and let it propel you to greatness. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. Now let that sink in for a moment. Success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about making progress, no matter how small, every single day. It's about becoming the person who can handle the challenges, the setbacks, and the lessons along the way. I hope the steps we've gone through today inspire you to take action, to break down the walls that are holding you back, and to start rebuilding yourself for the success you deserve. Remember, it all starts with a single step, a decision to change, and a commitment to show up every day and do the work. So if you're serious about transforming your life, don't wait any longer. Start now. Don't let fear or doubt stop you. Keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep working on yourself. Success is waiting for you, but only if you're willing to put in the effort to become the person who can achieve it. Thank you for watching. Take action, stay focused, and let's make success your reality. Keep going, and I'll see you in the next video.